guess the transit authorities are hurry as you are.
Oi, I was gonna hack that thing. Could I not hack that?
You think one of them would pop up on some
It
list?
feels also inherent to genre, original XCOM method stuff, and outside stuff. XCOM 2 is bound to have the issues. Yeah. See, I think it's more the amount of just the amount of nonsense, the number of times that actually happens. Because to me, that moment, that was just frustrating because rather than be an honest challenge and to be defeated because that. What I think should be happening is that you go, I knew I should have gone left and not right. Or, if only I'd stayed behind cover. That's the frustration I can deal with, because that is the game frustration. But if you move and then boom, suddenly pops up behind you, that's the game equivalent of, you can't hit me with your laser, because I've got a super shield on. If you know what I mean. It's just a recent mission in Dubai. On the issue, kind of need to keep the balance. Which if you follow tech tiers, becomes super easy except in those RNG moments. XCOM 2, when you get all the subsidy stuff, start using XCOM 1. Might be interesting to figure out, but I need more time to play games to actually do that. Okay, so basically this is sure, somebody died, but we need to move on. There's bigger stakes, bigger fish to fry. Due to the nature of our work, emotional stress, potential trauma, mental health is just important as physical health, so we got the new psychiatric doctor. Okay. But this is the limit tonight. There we go. An overinflated sense of machismo, well-intentioned but misplaced belief that others might need it more. Oh, she doesn't know about my neuropazine thing yet.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Really, Duncan? You're gonna smear me in a report just because I didn't write it? By the way, I love this. So for one,
I've run DNA checks through all the
Human Revolution Amber Tone. I'm recognizing this. Everything is blue, except for the little Jensen corner. It is me. Stop saying my name. Everything is blue. This entire design, except for that little area over there. Most of it is blue. And then we come in here, and there's a little Jensen corner. And shut up. Everything is nice and clean-ish, there's all work nonsense everywhere. Machines and blueprints. And then here, Jensen's desk. Cereal boxes. Little, akimbo sign. The packages for acronym? Just, I love this. This is one of a little toy police car. I mean, so much more personality. It's obviously designed.
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry.
An example is GM horse shit level. Yep, exactly. Ooh.
Agent Jensen.
Shut up. I'm hacking.
DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Okay, brings reinforcement. My location dropped one turn before. That is such a good improvement job, Doc. That is an amazing idea.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Retreat into my skull.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Can't touch this.
Access granted.
State police arrest a woman named Irina Markova trying to cross a checkpoint with fake papers.
Really hate
Access photos of her in the BG, the Byronic gamer. Be pretty soon. Dr. Mills mandated Markova wants to know the full extent of ASC's connection to the bombing.
You think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere?
Vyasta, Prague smuggler. Ambitious heavily mobile neon smuggler goes by the name Zarnobog. We read about him. He's in my apartment, isn't he? he isn't, but somebody connected to him is in my apartment.
Look, I'm going as fast
Okay,
as I
Singh, you jerk.
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again. In civvies, at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome. But I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
This guy is an
We're
adrenaline
embedding with the
junkie.
Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Every time I look in a mirror.
Yeah, once. But it's a long story.
Wait, did we? Hold on, did we? Is he talking about human revolution at the end, where they have the people lined up, the idea behind it?
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses. Heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no dentals, no DNA match.
That sounds pretty cool, actually, Chop Dog.
Could still be
That's the challenge I like.
Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility.
Shepard, we need to
The
look.
audits and
we need to
investigations of Bell Tower
read
will
about
go
that.
on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted, high spec, military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist.
How I like the this Deus Ex so far. This Deus Ex, I like the mechanical improvements. I think it's a little bit more fluid than the other Deus Ex. Some of just the simple tweaks, like the jumping and grabbing, and just the fluidity of movement in general. Some of the interesting site upgrades make it a little bit more interesting. Story-wise,
Whoever they were, they knew exactly
too
where
early
the
to
deal was
tell.
going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn.
Oh, and the level design's a little bit better. I feel like there's more
I thought human
options.
augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not.
January 20th?
Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
Okay, continue, buddy.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here. In the real world.
That's seriously disturbing.
I understand the feeling.
That is the sign of some identity dissociative disorder. Okay, jerkface. Let me first hack you to rob everything you have, and then hack your PC just to see what kind of weird stuff you have lying around. Mind if I do? Shut up. A little bit of alcohol at work. That's But yeah, I like the level design a little bit more. I have the sense that you get a little bit more freedom in this one as compared to Sharp 007. Really? little bit more freedom as compared to Human Revolution. There's some more options, and some of the augments, particularly the breathing one that I've found, I've found seems to be more useful in this game than before, and I greatly appreciate that.
Overkill. Access granted.
Nice. Let's see, from the director to Duncan. Since we don't see eye to eye on the issue of augmented field agents, I want you to know I appreciate you keeping an open mind about Argento. Don't give a damn how much neuropathy costs. We both know we're wasting a good agent behind that desk. Once Dr. Arzin signs off on her, it'll be time to put her where she belongs. That's why she's in charge of the gun range. Watched the Valley for a long time and know a few things about him you won't find anywhere else. Family has been around for many generations. They know what they're doing. Okay, let's talk to this jerk. Yeah, it's good to hear about XCOM 2.
Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in
Kinda
5
like
minutes,
it.
McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Seems cover with the Jinn is still intact.
Nice.
I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
This is interesting. Challenge. Focus. Yeah, this is it. This is the Jensen that I want to play.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys, I'm going to change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
I just love this. The buddy cop trope there. I've got 3 ex-wives already. I love it. Oh, let's poke the bear.
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
And joined an anti-terrorism unit?
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Oh! I like the interaction between these two. That's It's nice.
Yeah.
The jibes.
But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
All right, buddy. It's still weird, though.
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I kind of love that guy. Ah, amazing. There we go. So it's still weird, though. There's a problem in Oman, and you send people out of Prague to deal with it? Maybe it's an indication of how close by,
I don't even know where to start with theorizing.
how close the world is. Okay, I need to know, there we go, Shepard, who he is.
Our arms dealer Shepard, aka John Trent, is a former Special Forces commander and ex-Bell Tower operative. And as is typical for those ex-Bell Tower employees, he's been selling off old Bell Tower tech and weapons. But we don't need to worry about him anymore. He was killed by those gold mask guys in Dubai.
Oh, yes, now I remember. Okay.
As opposed to conducting an actual investigation.
Who else? That Otkar I want to know more about, because we ran
Otar
into him.
Botkavelli. This guy's a classic. They don't make many like him anymore. Sharp mind, a real businessman. One of those gangsters who thinks that crime is a necessary evil, you know? If it's gonna happen, he's there to make sure people have respect and make good money. Good business.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've run DNA checks for all the outlets.
Let's see, Constantine.
Negative. They're saying it
Yeah,
was
I've been
ultraviolet.
wondering who this
There isn't
is.
much here to go on.
Ah, the elusive Radic Nikoladze. This guy's a piece of work, driven and ruthless. When he came up, he was the youngest boss in the Diwali crime family. The man spends more money on suits than most people spend on their houses. But don't let the looks and the haute couture fool you. He's the boss, he's in control, and he's squashed more than a few people who've tried to take him down along the way.
Hey, this interests me, actually. Who is the mother and who is the builder? Yeah, exactly.
The Church of the Machine God has a leader, but all we know about her at this point is that she's a woman, and they call her Mother. That's creepy, right? I think that's
I'd
really
love to get a look at the bond site myself.
Oh, yeah,
but
using familial
nice on
bonds
our
to
show.
suggest a structure that isn't there in a religion, yeah.
There's a rumor that the Church of the Machine God is building a machine that will help bring forth the singularity. Sure, I guess that's a possibility. I'm just not sure what they would plug that machine into.
I
What
think
hear,
the human
the
body we
explosives
saw
were
in my
designed to get
apartment.
maximum spread.
There's something
My
here.
apartment building, I mean. Okay. That cleared up who Shepard is for me. Let's have a look. Okay, that's where we need to go, but I first want to... Do we have that? I figured we didn't. Okay, so this is where I need to go and do stuff. But I... What on earth is going on there? Did you or Chang move the NSN server room keycard? I thought we agreed to keep it on a lower level. I don't have time for this. State police is stonewalling me again, and I have to call the minister. Debbie. Okay, that's interesting. That is cool, by the way. That is very cool. Yeah, hello. So my last question is, where is this? Where is this third level, and what does it connect to? Does it connect to... Hold up. Before we go in there and check out that server room, which we can enter now probably via
Composition can tell us a lot,
the,
but it's the trigger that
both via the front, because we have the key code, or via that little hatch that we found. I would have thought that would have connected here. Okay, let's have a look into that server room over there. Ah, this is the old... Either you go via the front, or you need the electricity thing. Can I get up here? Nice. Now then, oh. There we go. There's a breaker to turn this off. By the way, what a dangerous situation here. Okay. Which gets us into the server room, I think. No, it gets us close. That's the server room. At least nobody saw us going in front. That's good news. Okay, let's hack a little bit and see where we end up. No subnet. So we already have that code, but I'm gonna hack into this baby.
Anomaly detected.
Trace program initiated.
No, that's not the one I want.
Access granted.
Whew, I didn't have an overview there for a second. Sir, last time you used this ensign, logs failed to lead properly. They're supposed to, but there have been a few peculiarities in ensign functioning into origin. Unless you delete logs manually, anyone who uses the ensign after you will be able to access record view communications, including those of personal nature. Hello. That is interesting. So, we need to have a good check into that NSN. Hey there, Game Tester Xbox. Welcome then. Glad to have you in here. How are you doing?
Anomaly detected.
Nope.
Trace program initiated.
I'm in trouble. Let's pause this baby.
Access granted.
Could have gotten more out of this maybe, but I'm happy we got out of this in any case. Wait, what is... Hello? I mean, you know my, my tendency, right? If we have a little bit that we can explore that's aside from the main quest, if there's a giant neon logo over there that says quest this way, we go the other way, because that's where the interesting stuff is. So what is... Is he still in the NSN? Is that a that is a person in there. Also, why is he always... Look at this. He is orientated in that direction, right? Towards the door. Oh, no, wait, he's... I think he's still orientated in that direction. That is interesting, though. So, sure, let's quick save and do this. Use the whisper chip.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Yeah?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you now.
You could have seen me just now. No, never mind that. Still here, just playing Dark Souls. Don't worry, Uther. I noticed you had the Prepare to Die edition booted up just now. How are you faring in Dark Souls? What are you playing? What build? And I appreciate you looking in here with us. Oh, there we go.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was.
Smooth.
Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened. I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
Speaking from my job experience,
The boss is
that's
giving me
very
trouble.
true.
What? Oh, that. No, the Trouble's State Police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
I thought I'd have to fight to let me handle this one. Whoever plans the bomb just there was a lot to answer for, or... Yeah, actually... This is interesting. It's a small thing, but here's my thought process right now. See, on the one hand, I can make the argument, no, I accept that we're in a professional organization, and this other person who I assume is competent enough will handle this. That's basically this one, and then I'll do my part. Or I suspect that he's incompetent and I can do it better than he can. No, I'm going to trust with McCready because I kind of like him. In my head, the narrative is that the two may struggle and fight, and McCready kind of hates him. That's what we've read in the little side things behind the scenes. But I'm thinking Jensen's going to be professional.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown terror?
He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since
I've noticed
Rosika.
that.
Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
I hope that's an actual conversation we can
because she's
hold.
not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Rosika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Okay, can I hack your desk while you're right here, buddy? Ooh, ebook. Hacks of aggression. In the business world, there is no distinction between hacktivist and corporate spy. Both damage businesses, banks, and government. However, quantifying the financial cost of computer crimes is very nearly impossible, even though no one disputes the fact that hackers are the biggest challenge facing corporations today, even in the face of the severe economic downturn following the AUG incident. Estimates of losses range from the fairly conservative, up to 900 billion, to the almost unimaginable hundreds of trillions. But the real danger is the increase in the number of hacker groups operating in the shadows of the cyber world. Hundreds of these collectives operate on a nation-state level. That is, their technical capabilities match and surpass many countries. Within the hacker underworld, they are superstars. It remains to be seen how cybersecurity measures could be tightened to prevent hack attacks, whether they be denial of service, identity theft, or bank fraud. By the way, I doubt that the term nation-state will be relevant in this period in the future. Let's face it, nation-state hardly applies now. Your physical board is not corresponding to your actual computer play.
Safety is the primary concern, especially
An actual game history.
incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunction.
12. I wonder This is the type of thing I'd like to look up, whether this is a reference to an actual game that's been played, because oftentimes it is. When they have a game board like this, it represents an actual game. I actually miss playing a little bit of chess.